Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Omar Ahmed of grade 8A, and on this lovely morning, I would like to present to you a project made by myself and my classmates Yazid Babtain, Rakan Abdul Qadir, Abdurrahman Al Haidan, Talal Al Shayah, and Sultan Al Hamad. This project is about the human eye, and we would like to start the project with a video about the anatomy of the human eye. Please, can you play it?
The eye is designed to focus light onto specialized nerve endings that translate the light waves and photons into pictures our brains can understand. Here are some basic descriptions of the key parts of the anatomy of the eye. The superior rectus muscle is a muscle in the orbit. It is one of the extraocular muscles. The sclera is the white outer wall of the eye. It is a tough, fibrous tissue that extends from the cornea to the optic nerve at the back of the eye. The choroid, also referred to as the choroidea or even choroid coat, is the vascular layer of the eye. The retina is the light-sensitive layer of tissue in the back of the inner eye. It works like the film in a camera. In the middle of the retina is a tiny dimple known as the fovea or fovea centralis. It is the center of the eye's sharpest vision and the location of most color perception. Central retinal artery refers to a blood vessel inside the eye. It gives crucial nutrition to the retina. The optic nerve, also referred to as cranial nerve 2, transmits visual data from the retina to the brain. The central retinal vein is a short vein that runs via the optic zero and drains blood from the capillaries of the retina into the large veins outside the eye. The optic disc is also known as the blind spot. This is where all of the axons of the ganglion cells exit the retina to form the optic nerve. The inferior rectus muscle is located in the orbit. It is one of 6 muscles that control the movements of the eye. The ora serrata is the junction between the retina as well as the ciliary body. It is the area where the retina transitions from a non-photosensitive area to a multi-layered photosensitive region. The ciliary body is the structure in the eye that produces a transparent liquid within the eye. The ciliary body also made up of the ciliary muscle. The posterior chamber is a narrow space behind the peripheral part of the iris and in front of the suspensory ligament of the lens and the ciliary processes. Anterior chamber is the front section of the eye's interior, where aqueous humor flows in and out, giving nourishment to the eye and surrounding tissues. The cornea is the transparent front part of the eye that covers the iris, pupil, and anterior chamber. The iris is a thin, circular structure in the eye, responsible for controlling the diameter and size of the pupil. The zonule of zin is split into 2 layers, a thin layer, which lines the hyaloid fossa, and a thicker layer, which is a collection of zonular fibers.
Thank you for watching the video. Now, I would like to present to you the PowerPoint presentation we made of the human eye. First of all, what is the human eye? The human eye is an organ of vision in the human body. It is a globe located on both sides of the nose. This is the human eye. Here's a picture of the human eye. Next. The structure of the human eye. It is divided into many things, and The main part of them is the cornea, sclera, iris, pupil, lens, retina, and optic nerve. First of all, the cornea. The cornea is a convex lens made of transparent tissue located on the outside of the eye. It is the clear dome shaped surface that covers the front of the eye. Most of the change in direction of light rays occurs at the cornea. Some vision problems are corrected by changing the cornea's shape. Here's a photo of the cornea at the top. Now I would like my friend Yazid Ababtain to continue the project. Yazid, the floor stage is yours.
Hello everyone, my name is Izzy Babtain and good morning. I want to talk to you about the sclera. The sclera is commonly known as the white of the eye. It is the tough opaque tissue that serves the eye's protective outer coat. Six tiny muscles connected around the eye and control the eye's movement. In children, the sclera is thinner and more translucent, allowing the underlying tissue to show through and giving it a bluish cast. As we age, the sclera tends to become more yellow. And this is the sclera, it's the white part of the eye. Iris. The iris is a thin circular structure in the eye, responsible for controlling the diameters and the size of the pupil, and thus the amount of the eye of the light reaching the retina. It is the colored part of the eye. The iris changes size, the amount of light that enters the eye changes. In bright light, the iris relaxes. In dim light, the iris contracts. And this is the colored part of the eye. It's called the iris. And about the lens and the pupil. What's the lens and the pupil? It's going to be presented to you by my friend Abdurrahman Al-Haidan.
Good morning, gentlemen. I am Abdurrahman Haidan, and I will tell you today about the pupil. The pupil is an opening into the interior of the eye at the center of the iris. When the iris relaxes, the pupil becomes smaller, then less light enters the eye. When the iris contracts, the pupil becomes larger, then more light enters the eye. And this is the pupil, the black. The lens. Behind the iris is the lens. It's made of flexible transparent tissue. The lens enables the eye to form a sharp image of nearby and distant objects. The muscles surrounding the lens change the lens shape to focus on nearby objects. These muscles relax and the lens becomes more curved. To focus on distant object, these muscles pull on the lens and make it flatter. And this is the lens, the white thing. Now you'll know better about the retina with the help of my friend Talal Shai.
Good morning, my name is Talal, and I will be talking about the retina. The retina is a layer of a special light sensitive cells in the back of the eye. After light travels through the lens, an image forms in your retina. Their chemical reaction produce nerve signal that the optic nerve send to your brain. And here is the picture of the retina. The retina is divided into two light sensitive cells, rod cells and cone cells. For more information about these light sensitive cells, please pay attention to my friend Rakan Abdul Qadir.
Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Rakan Abdul Qadir. I will be talking about rod cells. There are more than 100 million rod cells in a human retina. Rod cells are sensitive to low light levels. They enable people to see objects in dim light. However, the signals rod cells send to your brain do not enable you to see colors. And now I would like to present to you Sultan Al-Hamad, who's going to present you to the second light sensitive cell, cone cell.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sultan Al-Hamad. I will be talking about cone cells. A retina cone cells over 6 million contains over 6 million cone cells. Cone cells enable a person to see colors. However, cone cells need brighter light than red cells to function. In very dim light, only red cells function. Finally, I would like to present Omar Ahmed.
Thank you, Sultan Hamad. Finally, the last one is the optic nerve. The optic nerve's main objective is to carry signals from the retina to the brain. It is a pair of nerves. Those two, red and blue, are veins, and the ones over it and under it is the optic nerve that is white. The, the eye is a very valuable and sensitive organ given from God, and we should consider it as a gift because many people don't have it. And we should take care of it by not using phones too much and not looking at using computer screens, and we should also eat many vitamin A foods to make the eye healthier. Thank you for watching, everyone.